Here we are. The time has finally come. Rod Wave's new album, The Last Lap, is here. Tom Stevens, your resident psychotherapist, here from Reaction Therapy to bring you the breakdown of what I can hear. I am scared. I'm excited. I'm anxious. I love Rod Wave and the message that he sends to the world. If you want this entire live stream, head over to Patreon. Join the tier over there. I'm telling you, the VIP tier is where this full unedited live stream is going to be, and you don't want to miss that. But until then, we're just going to go one by one because you know why? Rod Wave is greater than therapy. Take it from a therapist. He knows better than me at this point, y'all. Is it time to dive in? Let's get into it. Without further ado, it is Rod Wave and Turtle Race.
Back to back, rolling up, folding
Ah.
my nigga. Lord knows that I'm a mission.
Was he talking about Uncle D there? Was he like talking about gonna miss you? Or was he talking about people he's gonna leave behind while he's going on tour? He's like, the turtle race continues, y'all. The turtle race continues. Did y'all hear that?
The turtle race continue. The turtle race continue, nigga.
Listen to that. Classic Rod. I feel like he's talking about, I felt like he mentioned Uncle D in there kind of. And then he's talking about just the grind and the turtle race. And when it's a turtle race, it is slow and it takes time and you have to be patient. This is the title of the album. This is the main song here. Oh boy. All right, y'all ready?
What's happening, Unc? I know you looking down, smiling at me. I pray that you find some peace and you're finally happy. But I can't sleep, dog. I cry every fucking night. This probably be the hardest chapter of my fucking life.
You ever had somebody in your life that matters that much to you? I had somebody in my life that was a huge mentor. He meant so much to me. He's taught me so much about being a man and a husband and how to be a leader in this world and to stand up against adversity. And I talked to him one day, and the very next day, it was just like normal. And the very next day, I got a call he had died. I lost the person that I'd named my youngest son after. And I know what it feels like to have my entire world taken from me at that point. And for Rod Wave to have D gone, all of a sudden your guiding force, your beacon, you know, your lighthouse in the distance, your anchor, your support is gone. I can't imagine how many tears were shed. Rod, bless you. I pray for you on this. Ah! Ah! Ah!
I ain't ready to let go. I ain't ready to let go, my nigga. It ain't shit you can't feel. Nigga, it's impossible for me to see you like that. Tell me, how do I move forward without you watching my back?
Just think about that person in your life who matters, that person you lost. If you've ever lost anybody that's been your world, you know exactly what this talks about. I ain't ready to let go. I can't do it. Apply pressure. Oh boy, what's this going to be? So far, man, we just chilled into that. We just smoothed on out, just right into the first one and then into the last lap, the final lap. What does that mean? What does the last lap mean?
My beef don't hide it, nigga, do somebody. Let the haters do what haters do. I made the corner in Mercedes coupe, then I 2 paid you.
Yeah.
Came gray already, navy blue. Oh, keep my foot on these niggas' neck.
You had it. Now pass it.
Keep my foot on these niggas' neck.
Yep.
Gotta keep my foot on these niggas' neck.
Ah.
Keep my foot on these niggas' neck.
In therapy, when you have good therapy with somebody, it's like you're not doing it alone. You've got somebody who knows how to walk through it with you. In fact, Rod Wave's not even walking through it with you. He's leading you through it. He shows you, kind of like tells your story of what you're going through in life before he even knows what you're going through. And he walks through it with you. And this is the guy who just showed you with his big loss this year with Uncle D, how he still keeps applying pressure and he still keeps doing the best he can every single day to create great music for people to feel the healing in spite of all the loss he's been through and the struggle he's been through. We don't even know all the hard stuff he's been through, and he still keeps doing it. That is so true. 25.
I wanna lock it in, baby, no way in my options. Wanna travel, see the world, getting drunk on the island. Wanna settle, start a family, so tell me about it. I remember being 21 when my life had just begun. 22, many things to see and do. 23, looking forward to 24. Is it just me or it ain't no love no more? 25, what a time to be alive. Am I getting more? Some shit don't excite me no more. It don't excite me no more. No, it ain't like me no more. No more.
Man, let me tell you something. This guy, for him to be able to put into words his life, to be vulnerable and honest and open enough to put into words his life, that I don't know, I'm not the same person anymore. That's why I want people to know there is help out there. When people come see me, there is help, there's support, there's encouragement, there's direction, there's guidance, and there's security, privacy, so that you don't have to talk to the people in your world. You can talk to somebody outside. And Rod Wave, I'm telling you, I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do it. F Fame featuring Lil Yachty and Lil Baby.
Over and over and over. Mama, I got blood in my eyes. Your son running raw. Tryna make that best decision, stand up for my child.
You know you can't be listening to blow them niggas, they don't know the half. Took so many L's and so much pain in my past. I ain't pressed up by nothing, that codeine making me relax. Got much love for the game, and never turn my back. So much love for the game, blood stains and hats.
Tell me why would you change? And I've been keeping that shit solid, tryna stay out the way. They put my name on them bodies, beef and turning the war inside the streets, and I can't stop it. Spending him in a half to put a smile on mama's face. Spending him in a half. I spending him in a half.
That was probably the lowest one of all, right? I think all of the rest of them have been higher than that.
Hold up, see.
So much pain in my heart, it got a nigga hurt. Yeah, my brother back in jail, my daddy back in jail. Bitch, I think my family cursed, and I can't shake the image of my cousin in that hearse. Ever since that day, it's been hell on earth.
Completely switched the beat up, starts talking about everybody that's in jail, all the stuff that's happened in his life with his family and his people. And he smells Rico, man. He smells a Rico charge coming. This is like how does he switch it up to something like this? I can't understand everything in this song, but you don't have to with this song. This is one you just vibe to, and this is one, man, this is a concert song if I've ever heard it, with the place going nuts. Do you hear the beat in this song? How hard this is?
That's my prayers. I can't sleep 'cause it's frightening. And every time I close my eyes, I see indictments. Look, and tell me how you call it off after you send some shots. And you got the game twisted. Tell me how you started, they gon' stop it, did you quit?
That shit on TNT.
Yep. Oh, slowing it down. Here we go.
200, low. 200 photos, 1,000 hours. When we're together, the world is ours. I try my hardest to love you. The world was more ready for you. And it's hard, but everyone knows. If you love her, then you let her go.
God.
And last night, I met an angel. An angel with an attitude. She wasn't even half a year.
Oh, listen to how he says that. I thought it was the girl he's talking about, but he's saying, I met an angel with an attitude last night. And you know what? She wasn't even half of you. He knows who he really loves. Who knows who he really wants to be with? You can meet an angel. You can meet an angel with an attitude. And you know what? That's going to get you a headache. So remember the one you really love. Remember the one that really matters to you. And I think that's what Rod Wave's saying. Look, I know I'm going to be honest with myself. I'm not going to have that chip on my shoulder with this woman. I'm not going to have it for my girl. I'm going to let that go and be honest. She's not even half of you, which tells me he wants you the best. This one's called The Best. Hard, soft, medium. Let's get it. The best.
I know the best is yet to come.
Yep.
Oh my God. Something that I'm saying though, there's some shit you never seen. There's some shit you, it's just officially say, yeah, come close, come close.
gonna break my headphones.
Never will I forget this.
Oh.
Yeah, this was the one. Didn't wanna add you to that list, no. Of lost, broken love. And now the weather's starting to change. Leaves starting to fall. Summer's here, I'm still all alone. But you don't have to bring me back, yeah. Replacing isn't easy as you thought. I hate you forever, hate you forever. And I know hate is such a strong word, but it's a real feeling. Cut me deep with your words, girl, I still feel it. And I'm still sipping dirty Sprite to get me through the night. Still tripping, trying to figure out what I'm gonna do tonight. My time is off.
Next up, Mike. Who is Mike? What is Mike about?
Play that shit on TNT.
He back on the fucking track.
Oh, yes, sir.
What it mean. In arenas, bitch, I'm Jordan. To my fans, bitch, I'm Jackson. In the streets, bitch, I'm Cody. I asked them boys was like, you know my.
How good is that? I gotta go back and hear that again. That was. Did you hear that? He goes from Michael Jordan to Michael Jackson. I didn't even hear the third one.
In between, bitch, keep asking what it mean. In arenas, bitch, I'm Jordan. To my fans, bitch, I'm Jackson.
That's it. In the arenas, I'm Jordan. To my fans, I'm Jackson.
In the streets, bitch, I'm Coleon. I asked them boys what's happening. You know my face card, super clean, never burn no bridges. Young and ran up the millions, boys. It's so hard to right my wrongs. Will you miss me when I'm gone? Think I'm better off alone. Are you better on your own? Was it real or was you faking? What about the time that we wasted? Was it even love? Is it even love? Yeah.
Song breaks my heart. This song breaks my heart. I listen to something like this and I'm thinking, you know what? And maybe it's because I've got the chance to meet him. I got the chance to see D, and I got the chance to talk to them and see his girls and watch them together and see who he is. And those girls deserve that family. They deserve that bond. They deserve that love and that consistency and that unit of family. And when he talks about, was it even love? Like, are we better off alone? We're not better off alone, but sometimes it feels easier to be alone. I want you to hear this if you're struggling in a relationship. And sometimes it feels like maybe we're just better off alone. But I would tell people, maybe you haven't looked at it and worked on it the way you need to. Sometimes people don't get help. I beg people to please get help. Talk to a professional that's good. Because when they're good, they can help you actually find hope and healing. Waited too late.
Tell me what else can it be? LA told me play for keeps. I gave my heart to the streets. Tell me when I get so weak, yeah. Cold world, can I vent? Think I'm gonna be sick. Popping purse by the 6. Yeah, I won't smoke by the bitch. Waited too late to make it. Too late to make it. Waited too late to make it right. Too late to make it. Too late to make it. Too late to make it right.
You hear that echo? Just waited too late to make it right. Y'all, please, I'm going to keep saying this from the mental health side. Do not wait until it's too late to make it right. Make it right now. Make something happen, because when it's too late to make it right, you'll never have that chance again. Rod, keep preaching. All right, here we go. Rod Wave Last Lap album is here. Part 2 we're doing today. We did part 1 already. Go check that out on Patreon. The full unedited version of that and today's live stream is going to be over on Patreon. Go consider joining the VIP tier on Patreon. It has all album reactions, all unedited. We want you to have the best content you can. If you want behind the scenes stuff, this is the way to do it. Support us on Patreon. We appreciate you very much. But look, Rod Wave Therapy. Rod wave's greater than therapy. I'm a therapist, I say that. That's a stamp of approval, y'all. Rod wave knows what it's like to bring how you feel into music. And you know what else he's good at? He's good at showing you it's okay to be vulnerable. Let's get this party started. Without further ado, Rod Wave, D.A.R.E. Woo! Ha ha! Yeah!
Can't feel my face, I'm high as fuck, and my feelings so wet. The way that we growed up, all we knew was tough love. Tough the real life of a soldier, never saw. I don't wanna talk, just leave me alone. Wanna get stoned, pick up the phone, find a bitch, don't like my song. Bend over and give her that bone, now she loving it. Me and all my niggas stuck in it. Gotta keep my fire, I'm clutching it, nigga.
Man, I didn't expect that, Rodarius. Mr. Wave. I can't go backwards. I can't. But he talks a lot about being a soldier, you know, and standing up and being strong and facing adversity. The mess they made. Sometimes I try to think about what these songs mean and who is they?
I keep my chest pulled out, my head held high, dying on the inside. And all through the day, I'll be okay. Check on me through the night. Life's like a party.
Yep.
Till everyone goes home, everyone fades. And now you're stuck cleaning up the mess they made. Cleaning up the mess they made.
I love that tie-in there. It sounded like his mom where he was saying, you know what, there are no maids in this house. Somebody come along and clean up after you. You clean up after yourself is what people need to do in life. You need to clean up the things you use, the clothes you use, the dishes you use. Clean up after yourself. Thank you, Rod, for this reminder. Thank you for letting people hear that if you create a mess, you need to clean it up. Same goes in life, y'all. If you've got a mess in a relationship, if you haven't been the person you're supposed to be, if you've been self-destructive, if you've been toxic, clean up the mess you made. All right, here we go. Next up, it's going to be karma. Karma's a B. We know that.
For myself, I get lost sometimes. Do you believe in karma? Are you superstitious? Are you tapped inside the universe with energies and spirits? It's family over everything. I swear I love them dearly. 24/7, I'm ripping and running that time. I get lost in my feelings. Hey, doing show, but I love my fans and I'm loving all of these millions. Yeah, and I love that Greta Death. I want.
No way. There's no way. I don't go back much, but I'm going back because that's just wrong. I did not expect him to do that. It's not okay, Rod. I did not expect that. I need to pay attention to the words. But you hear how he's saying, sometimes I go into my head and I try to find myself and it's like he's lost, like he can't find himself. I don't know who I am anymore. And I wish I could just go back to basics. You know, sometimes people at his position want to just go back and be basic and normal, like just a regular person. I don't want to have these expectations. I don't want to have this pain. I don't want to have this trauma and this loss that I have to put out into the world. But you know, he can't help it. He can't help but put his feelings, his heart, his soul, his vulnerability out to the world because it's what he does. There's no other way he can do music but the best. The best kudos I got was when I was standing with my family there with Rod Wave last year in Houston, and I was talking to him, just thanking him for what he does and who he is. And he said, you are the first, probably to a lot of reactions, Tom. You are the first one that got what I was trying to say 100%. 100%. Man, I'm telling you, I was blown away. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Like, he just said that? 100%, you got what I meant. And I love this guy. And I pray for the day I get to sit down and just have a conversation with him again, other than just meeting him, because he's busy, he's got a lot going on. But I appreciate you, Rod Wave, for what you've done, what you bring to people's souls, and what you share with people that you don't have to. Thank you for that. Here we go. Next up, Spaceship.
Forever, this shit gon' get better. We in this shit together. Tryna get so high that I fade away. Anything to take my pain away.
Yep.
Beatless beamers and Cadillacs. This can't shake my past.
I'm just going to buy me a spaceship and I'm going to see how far it can take me. You buy a spaceship and you go out in space, it's like, I'm leaving. I don't want any more of this. It's too painful. Next up is Lost in Love.
Hey, that shit on TNT.
Keep on chirping, please tell me this a joke. Full of pain, can't cope, brain broke, on dope. Novocaine, overdose, youngin' hanging out the window with his scope. Screaming us against whoever. Fuck fame, fuck love, shit made it no better. Heart cold below zero, baby, bring your own sweater. I was born inside a storm, I'm so used to rain petals. Mama hand me my umbrella, I was getting high last night when I thought about you.
I wonder if he weaved that in. I'm trying to think back to the beginning. If he weaved that into a relationship, like I know I was calling you last night and you were just watching the phone ring, deciding not to answer. You're not going to hang up early because you know that would be me sending you to voice. That'd be you sending me to voicemail. But I wonder if the beginning was really I'd love to know, was that him talking to God? Like, hey, I've been reaching out and you haven't been there. Or was it him talking about a person that he was trying to reach out to and they're not answering? Because he weaved that in right here. I know you're watching your phone while I'm calling, but you're not picking up. What are you doing? But you know what he's also saying? I can't let go of you. I can't stop thinking about you. I can't just move on. I need you.
Girls flying out, girls flying in. Girl from the city, Georgia accent. A girl who was friend of a friend of a friend. Now I live my life like a bachelor. Life of a bachelor. You know it's bittersweet. Life like a bachelor. Woo!
But the words are so good for therapy that I want y'all to pay attention before you get to the point of being a bachelor like that. Because if you just leave a relationship and you go out and become a bachelor and find the next person, I promise you it's going to be the spitting image in personality and in relationship of the last one you just got out of, unless you fix it, unless you look at what went wrong, unless you look at what your part was in that relationship. Forget the other person for a minute. If you just break up with somebody and go on to somebody else, I promise you're going to run into the same issues. Please take my wisdom on that.
I wish you nothing but the best.
Woo!
I hope you find nothing but happiness.
How does he find these women that have this voice that just add that spark, that make this song? And he lets them lead off, y'all. He lets them lead off like, you take me into this song. And when you hear that voice, I got to hear these words. I got to go back. I got to hear these words again because that voice just took me away. And I'm like, what? Here we go. Get in your feels. Get your tissue.
I wish you nothing but the best.
Nothing but the best.
I hope you find nothing but happiness.
Peace of mind. I want you to think of me sometime.
Yep.
Could I close what I open? I was hoping I could fix all the shit that I've broken. Don't love me till you're ready.
Yeah.
Cause being lonely really hurts, but being lost in love is scary.
That is the epitome of the song. Being lonely really hurts, but being lost in love is really scary. And that's the title of the other song, right? That he's already done. That being lonely, man, it hurts. It's like this. It's like that quiet. It's that uncomfortableness. But being lost in love is so scary because then you've given your heart. That's vulnerability. You're letting that other person break it if they want to, or hold it and nurture it and care for it if they can. That's interesting. How it's like capital I, capital R, small a, small n. I ran. Does that mean he's leaving? See, this is the thing. Vulnerability kicks in. Fear kicks in. I'm out of here. I'm going to leave before you ever hurt me. Here we go. See, I don't know who that is too. That's another thing. I can't tell is who is that, or is that somebody? Yeah.
Thinking to myself all alone, thoughts in the dark. God, please help me on my heart. Some might say I'm not your speed. Might even tell you out of my league. So many flaws and insecurities. Forever yours, sincerely. For a chance, tell me what I gotta do. Cause I would do it all for you. Spend it in my tune. I hit the gym for you. It's not for you. Can't get you off from
I'd do anything for you. Just tell me what I got to do. Spend $1 million, hit the gym. I'll do whatever I got to do to be with you. Some say you might be out of my league, but I'm going to put myself out there and say you're who I want to be with. This is the ultimate love letter here, y'all. Last up, Jersey Numbers featuring Rilo Rodriguez.
with my cup, it's just me and my drink. So much pain in my heart, got me numb to the brain. And the crackers on our bumper, shit ain't sweet as you think. Loyalty for royalty, I did it all for the gang. Now you're in these streets with graveyards and Jersey numbers.
We're coming from the jail, he said his lawyer swapped him out. I was howling at Lil Yayo, they gave him a dub, but he did 5. Still shower with his slides on, bro, institutionalized. Just killing and make shanky, tell him just happy that he survived. For anything to get you free, you want picking sides. No, couple people who bit the cheese, who used to be the guy.
Yards and Jersey numbers, Jersey numbers. It ain't nothing in these streets, with graveyards and Jersey numbers, Jersey numbers.
It's kind of a sobering wake-up call on a final song of an album for him to say, young people, please hear me. It's not worth it to think you're going to get a quick buck, to think you're going to get away with something, to think you're going to take a shortcut, because there's not a shortcut. It's Turtle Race, y'all. All right, that's Rod Wave, Last Lap album. Thank you, Rod Wave, for everything you've done for this. Thanks for the privilege of being able to react to this. And remember, it's not real therapy. It's just how I'm breaking down lyrics to music. If you want help, check the links in our description. You deserve that help. Leave your comments. And above all, go get some mental health. You deserve it, and it matters. We'll see you on the next Reaction Therapy.